Welcome to the Official Personality Guru. INTP, Introverted, Intuitive, Thinking, Perceiving, is one of the 16 personality types described by the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, or MBTI. People who scores as INTP are often described as quiet and analytical. They enjoy spending time alone, thinking about how things work and coming up with solutions to problems. INTPs have a rich inner world and would rather focus their attention on their internal thoughts rather than the external world. They typically do not have a wide social circle, but they do tend to be close to a select group of people. According to psychologist David Kersey, creator of the Kersey Temperament Sorter, approximately 1% to 5% of people have an INTP personality type. This function focuses on how people take in information about the world. INTPs express this by trying to understand how things work. They often like to break down larger things or ideas to look at the individual components to see how things fit and function together. INTPs tend to be highly logical and efficient thinkers. They like to have a complete understanding of something before they're willing to share an opinion or take action. INTPs express this cognitive function by exploring what-ifs and possibilities. They utilize insight, imagination, and past experiences to form ideas. They often go over what they know, seeking patterns until they can achieve a flash of inspiration or insight into the problem. They tend to spend a great deal of time thinking about the future and imagining all the possibilities. Today, let's talk about the INTP logic and how INTP thinking function displays itself. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the Official Personality Guru and ring the bell icon to get regular updates on our latest uploads. And if you like this video, click the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. While some personality types favor their thinking functions, for others they will be displayed in unexpected ways. Each person possesses the thinking functions. They just use them in different placements in their function stacks, which will cause them to exhibit differently. It is important to dive deeper into each type and understand how they use these thinking functions to understand them better. Some people can peg certain types as solely feeling, simply because they don't understand how they utilize logic and reason in their lives. Making these assumptions can cause us to misunderstand people and miss out on the unique behaviors connected to their personality type. For the INTP, logic and reason are extremely important, since their thinking function is their dominant function. For the INTP, introverted thinking is how they process information and come to conclusions about important things in life. They use this internalized thinking process to analyze information and go beyond what they see on the surface. This is a big part of how the INTP absorbs and perceives the world around them, and also helps them to analyze information and problem solve. This is part of what causes the INTP to seem so internalized and sometimes detached from others, simply because they become so caught up inside their thoughts and minds. Sometimes, when the INTP appears as if they have zoned out, they're processing information and trying to use their inner minds to come up with the most logical answers. INTP and introverted thinking. The INTP introverted thinking function is their dominant function, and so it plays a major role in how they perceive and respond to the world around them. The INTP absorbs information and spends a lot of time inside their thoughts to analyze every detail and understand it better. This is why the INTP needs a lot of time to themselves, since this process of analyzing and processing information is something that is done inside of their inner thoughts. INTPs love information and spend a lot of time learning and researching different topics and ideas. For them, being able to take in this information and analyze it is something that helps them feel excited and passionate about new subjects. INTPs don't see things just as they are. Instead, their minds have a way of diving deeper to understand and see the details that other people are most likely to miss completely. While the INTP is imaginative and creative, their introverted thinking often drives them to be accurate as well. They constantly strive for being precise with information and don't like leaving out even the smallest of details. This is what pushes them to be correct and accurate with things, and what can cause the INTP to appear harsh to some people. In truth, they are not trying to be harsh. They just want to be completely precise and be sure they are not leaving out the important facts in favor of being sensitive. INTPs often use their introverted thinking to process emotions as well. Since they aren't naturally in tune with the feelings of others or even themselves, they often think their feelings instead of allowing themselves to fully understand them in an emotional capacity. INTPs are so connected with logic and reason that they strive to make sense of everything even when it seems impossible. They can spend hours upon hours just analyzing information and striving to solve the problems connected to the world around them. How about you as an INTP or any other personality type? How do you display yourself? Be sure to watch until the end and share your experience for a chance to have your comment pinned. How it is expressed. The INTP's introverted thinking is expressed by making them rather precise and constantly analytical people. INTPs can appear closed off and sometimes alienate themselves from others in their pursuit of knowledge and facts. They spend so much time locked inside of their inner worlds, and this can cause them to appear rather distant. This is what makes the INTP naturally introverted people, as they require this time to themselves to feel energized and comfortable. INTPs can appear distracted rather easily since there are so many things that can send them back into their thoughts. The INTP's TI is also expressed by making them natural problem solvers, even when people don't ask for things to be solved or fixed. INTPs are good at coming up with a logical answer to most problems. And so, this is their go-to when it comes to most situations. The INTP is often seen as being rather direct and trying to always be precise with how they express information. At the same time, INTPs aren't intentionally harsh or insensitive people. Instead, they do care about the people in their lives and often feel guilty when they upset them. Before we continue, if you enjoy the video, make sure to give us a like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the Official Personality Guru for more amazing videos. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to stay updated with our content. Thinking weaknesses. For the INTP, the greatest weakness of being a dominant introverted thinker is that they often neglect emotions, sometimes to a severe degree. The INTP neglects their inner feelings and often tries to come up with logical answers to why they are feeling a certain way. This can cause the INTP to misunderstand people and their good intentions. They might have a hard time trusting people, and this often comes from the fact they don't easily or naturally understand their inner emotions. This is often the greatest struggle for the INTP when it comes to using TI as their dominant function. The INTP also tends to become so caught up inside of their thoughts that they neglect the physical world around them. This can cause the INTP to forget to eat or attend to their own needs, and this can cause stress in their lives without them even fully realizing it. INTPs might spend so much time buried in their minds that they go long periods without experiencing the world around them or venturing outside. This is why the INTP can benefit from learning how to balance their time and force themselves to venture outside of their inner world from time to time.